All right, guys, so today we're going to be installing a new slab here. We're going to be replacing a door that we don't have the door to anymore. It was an old door. It's been gone for a couple of years, and they want to get a new one installed. So I'm going to show you how to do this the easy way. This also had very old hinges on it, so we'll have to replace those. We'll put in new hinges with a new door. We're actually going to relocate the hinges. And we'll show you how to do that quickly and easily without having to go through and measure every hinge out, see where it's at. So let's get started. All right, so as you see, here's the new door. I measured this, just went to my local hardware store, just bought a slab door, tried to match it. If you got 6-panel, whatever, try to match it with the other doors or buy whatever's cheapest, whatever you need to do. But as you see, there's no hole here for the doorknob and there's no hinges cut. So I'm going to show you an easy way to do that. Without spending a bunch of time measuring everything out. We can easily do this another way. Now, if we don't have a door, what we need to do is just go somewhere else in the house, find a door. I'm doing a closet door. Go to another closet, grab the door, assuming it's the same, it doesn't even have to be the same style. Really, you just want to make sure it's the same height of door. Then the location of your knob and your hinges will line up. But even if it's cut, it's fine. The width really doesn't matter that much. Just make sure it's the same height. Because with the width, we can adjust it and make sure the edges line up. And then when we mark our spots for our hinges and our doorknob, all we gotta do is adjust the door. So basically just grab another door somewhere else in the house, take it off, and then go ahead and set it on your other door. Then we'll mark out all our lines. So let's go ahead and get this off. And when you take this off, take it off by the hinges on the inside. All right, so to cut out my hinges, I use the Milescraft hinge jig here. This is really easy to use. You got multiple different sizes. But here, I'm going to set the thickness of my door, and this is 1 3/8, pretty standard. So I can turn this, pull it up, turn it, and it sets kind of the depth here. I'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'm putting in a 3.5-inch hinge. All I got to do is set that right there. Basically, it sets it for you. Not a lot you have to do because you twisted the sides. And then all you're going to do, screw this in. Then we'll take the jig and go around and cut that out. Once we got our hinge jig set, we want to measure the thickness of our hinge. This one, usually they're about, so this one is probably close to 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little shorter. So at that point, what we want to do is measure it on our door here. So I'm going to put that mark right about right there. And then I'm going to set my jig, and then I'm going to set my router using that mark. So, and again, that mark's a little bit lower than it has to be. Get it pretty much to the top of the mark, and you should be good. Now, you can find jigs to do this. Hingecraft has a jig that helps you mark this out if you want to be 100% accurate. That's pretty close right there. When you do this, make sure you have the right type of bit. This is a mortise bit. I didn't have the right type in a second ago, but you want to make sure you have the right bit in, because this, otherwise, if you have a long bit like I had, it's going to tear up your jig here. This has a roller here, so it's going to roll along the side. So make sure you have the right bit. There you go. That's all there really is to that. Now we're going to go ahead and cut our doorknob hole, and for this, we're really, we just want to kind of line it up where our marks are. Doesn't have to be perfect. Clamp this together, and it'll clamp on like that. This is the Ryobi door hinge kit. And we're going to screw this in. And tightening this will clamp it down. So that'll clamp that down. This side is broken, but now that comes with 2 hole saws here. But let's go ahead and cut the first one. Now that's not going to go all the way through, but I want to make sure I have a long enough bit that it goes through the other side so that I have a hole, put this in and finish cutting it out. I also don't like to go deep enough where it actually pulls it out, because then when I try to cut this out, now I got to try to pull the other side off. And unfortunately that broke, so I got to try to pull that out. But at this point, we'll go ahead and take this out. Now the trick to removing the hole saw here is to take a 3/8 inch nut driver here, stick it on your impact wrench, put it on there, just hold it, put it in reverse, and it'll come loose like that. So you do that and it'll easily remove it. And now the other piece falls out. Now I can use this, put it in here, and we'll cut the other hole. We'll cut the other hole out. And I'm not going to worry about drilling out around it. I can just collar on it and it'll work fine. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach my hinges here. All right, so since I had to cut new hinges for this, and I got to cut new hinges in the jamb as well, what I want to do is I want to place this up here, get an idea. I'm just going to set it on the floor for right now, and then what I'm going to do, now I'm going to set it in place, and at the top you can see I got about a 1/4 inch gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my tops of my hinges here, and then I'm going to move this one up about 1/8 of an inch, just a little bit, and that'll move it up. That'll move it up, and then I can reset it. Actually, I have a door plate adjustment here, so I'll set that on the door plate. And then this will slide right over the top there, except I need that closer, and I'll make an adjustment here. So I'm going to set this. Now, the trim's on here, so I can also take this off. I'll set this to door hinge only, and that should be fine. That'll get me where I need it to be. And that's because of that trim. And I need to adjust that, unfortunately. Then I'm going to line that up with the green mark I made, go up just a little bit more, pretty much the top there. Oh, those hinges sound bad.